Hello everyone, this is Sandra at Spirit of Avalon. So today we're going to have a walkthrough of the Celtic Healing Oracle, 64 cards and guidebook. Now I got this from the book depository. Obviously most of us know that they're closed now, unfortunately, and at the moment this is not available on Amazon UK, but it is available via their marketplace sellers on there, and I'm sure there's other places that you can purchase this from. So this, I immediately felt drawn to this the minute I saw it. So it's by Destiny Books, it's the publisher. It's a nice two-part box, nice green inside and out, and nice and sturdy. So on the back it says, in this oracle deck and guidebook, Rosemary Anderson interprets Celtic myths and legends to create an oracle system of 64 cards featuring symbols from the ancient Celtic ways of knowing. The symbols represent 3,000 years of Celtic culture and history, derived from archaeological excavations of Bronze and Iron Age Celtic sites throughout Europe, and from the myths, folk tales and fairy traditions still flourishing in rural Ireland, Scotland and Wales. The symbols of the cards represent cauldrons, spirals, leprechauns, fairies, animals, trees, the wondrous child, Cuchulainn, I think you say it like that, but I might be wrong. The sacred king, Canunos, the antlered god, the Morrigan, the raven goddess, Tir na Nog, the blessed isles, and other imagery and figures from Celtic lore. And Rosemary Anderson is a PhD, is author, poet, professor, emerita of psychology, Episcopal priest and award-winning researcher. She is the author of several books, including The Divine Feminine, Te Dao Chi Ching. Something like that anyway. And illustrations are by Susan Dorff. So this is quite a big oracle deck, 64 cards, and I think I only paid around £12 to £14, something like that for it. It wasn't mega expensive, but the cards are all this style of artwork, so it won't be to everybody's taste. The reason I wanted it is because it's talking about the old Celtic gods, goddesses, etc., and animals and things all associated with the Celts, and it's the Celtic pantheon that I resonate with the most, both god and goddess that I have as or representations of on my altar are Celtic. So that's what I most resonate with. So that's why I wanted this. And the artwork is sort of done in the style of old Celtic artwork, you know, like sometimes when they have archaeological digs and they dig up these things like pots or cauldrons or whatever, and there's like artwork around the sides or something. It'd be very similar to the artwork that's depicted in this deck. So we've got this little bit here where it says Rosemary Anderson is a wise and trusted guide for anyone on the spiritual path of awakening. She introduces us to this ancient Celtic oracle and invites us to ask our questions of the Celtic gods and goddesses, trees and animals, and our ancestors. Then we are asked to listen silently and patiently to the answer that emerges from within our own true nature. And that's Linda Sparrow, author of Yoga at Home. And then we've got another little piece here. This splendid nature-based Celtic wisdom-derived deck will alert you to deepen your connections, align your energies, and sidestep your obstacles. And that's what I love, nature-based Celtic wisdom-derived deck. Love it. So we have the contents page, Introduction to the Celts, How to Cast this Oracle, and then we go into the cards. So we've got our introduction to the Celts there. Who were the Celts? So this is all really good information. You know, especially if you don't know too much already. And even if you do, I still think it's interesting anyway. So there's quite a lot of information here. We've got creating this oracle, how to cast this oracle. So they're telling you how to kind of use it. Obviously you can use it probably any way that you feel is comfortable for you, but and then we've got interpreting the oracles, card spreads. So we've got year ahead spread, 3 card spread, Celtic cross, spiritual development spread. And then we go into the oracle card interpretations. So, and what we get is we get a small black and white picture of the card, the name. So this one is number 1, Triple Mother Goddess. Magnificence is our keyword. And then we have an invoking for each card. So this one is invoking majesty. And then if you choose this card, so you've got all of this writing as well. And so you've got like a page and a half for each card. So this one is Cauldron of Creation, keyword is source, and invoking renewal. So we go all the way through the book like that. And then we've got selected Celtic bibliography. We have a little bit about the author there. And we have about the artist too, so that's nice. So it's like 64 page book, so nice little book. I love this spiral design on the back too. So that's the book, and now we will have a look at the cards. Now obviously they're oracle sized, so they're quite large cards. Whoop. And they are a bit slippy because they are glossy, as you can see, so they're a little bit slippy. So I have to see how this goes. Probably end up with cards all over the place. So I've got a Lo Scarabeo tarot card here. These are the backs, so nice. So they're a little bit taller than a Lo Scarabeo tarot card, but quite a lot wider. Card stock is nice. It's not thin, definitely not thin, but it is flexible. So it's a nice card stock, but it is glossy if that is something that you don't like. It doesn't bother me, but I tell you guys, I'm so tempted to edge these in a green like this. But the trouble is, because it's white, it might bleed, so... But the temptation is there. Anyway, let's start. So we've got number 1, Triple Mother Goddess, Magnificence. 2 is the Cauldron of Creation, Source. I love that. 3, Mother Goddess Carrying Children and Food, Well-being. The Sacred 3, Seeing in All Directions. So that's the same as on the back of the cards. Hag, the Initiator, Beginnings. The Morrigan, the Raven Goddess, Chaos. And I actually like this artwork, the way this has been done. It won't be to everybody's taste. And it's not all colourful, but I've bought it for what it is, that it's a Celtic deck, it's nature based, it's a lot to do with the Celtic pantheon. Lots of things have been included in this So this is what's attracted me to the deck, and I actually do like the artwork, so it's great for me. Bridget, the snake and fire goddess, transformation. Look at these snakes, the way they're twisting around. Even her hair is snakes, like Medusa. Epona, the horse goddess, safe passage. Bear, fierce femininity. Look at that, I love the way this goes through here. Cow, inexhaustible supply. Lapdog, hound of the goddess, intimacy with self. So you see we've got these animal cards too. Mare, healing the wounds of abandonment and loss of trust. That's a good one actually, healing the wounds of abandonment and loss of trust. Coupling of earth and sky, I love that. Unlimited possibilities. So nice, that card. That could be like a lover's card, couldn't it? Sacred King, the oath. Divine couple, union. Wondrous child, promise. And we were told there that this is Kushalain or something like that. Most of the words I can say because I've like taught myself, but some of them I just can't, and probably totally wrong with that one. Boar, fearless in conflict. Water horses, magical encounters. Look at them. How cool is that? Raven, truth telling and prophecy. Salmon, knowledge. Kanunos, antlered god. Oh, love it, because Kanunos is a deity that I work with, and this is very similar to like a silver cauldron, I think it was, that they found and had an image very similar to this on it. Utterly stag, wild nature, love that one too. I love the face on this stag. Ram-horned snake, shape-shifting, very cool. Banishing of snakes, loss and replenishment of hope. Oak, the ancient wood. Oh, I love that there's trees in this deck. Rowan, mountain ash, alchemical wand. There's lots of people, well not lots, but some people don't realise that rowan is also mountain ash. My dad always used to call it mountain ash rather than rowan. But yes, it's the same tree. Hazel, the divining rod. Thorn tree, the sacred sign. Cool. Leprechauns, earth. Oh, look at this little guy. Fairy winds, harvest. Now, they've called this Willy the Wisp. Normally we get Willow the Wisp, but maybe this is the correct saying of it. I don't know. I haven't read the book. So this is Willy the Wisp and Jack-o'-lantern, fire. Mermaids and Selkies, water. Cool. Sovereignty, voluptuous authority. The power of place, calling in the spirit of place. Spirit of mountains, breasts of the goddess. Yes, that is cool. That could be a little Glastonbury tool. The cauldron of the other world, alchemy. Nymphs, healing. Wells and thermal springs, returning to source. The under tree, taking root in the other world. Love this when you've got roots of the tree like this. Chambers in the earth, rhythms of the other world. I love that, the thought of, so they say, don't they, that the tor, that underneath the tor is the like fairy kingdom, or the kingdom of the dead kind of thing, but in Celtic law. But they do say that that you're supposed to be able to, or there's meant to be a doorway into the tor so that you can go underneath it. This is in, obviously, mythology, folklore, and it's the realm of Gwyn ap Neith, the Lord of the Dead. Green Man, renewal, love it. I love any Green Man representations. The Changeling, exchange between worlds. The Puka, the trickster. Yes, I've heard of all of these. The Banshee, a call between worlds. Apparently if you hear the cry of the Banshee, it usually means that you are going to die, or somebody that you know, possibly. That's the folklore. The Fairy Hill, the hidden world of fairies. Look, see, how cool is that? Fairies of mischief and play, the call of laughter. Fairies of music, dance and the performing arts, merriment. I like that. Fairy lover, sensuality. Nightfall, thresholds and beginnings. Hearth and family, right relations. That's a really cool card as well. Bards, storytelling. Presence of ancestors, the ancient ones. The new moon, wisdoms of the heart. Asus cutting down a tree, sacrifice. Hammer God, sceptre of authority and choice. That's a bit like the Cern Abbas giant in Dorset. Head, immortality. Sun God, god of the sky. Taranis, god of thunder and lightning. Engus, youthful champion, son of light. Look at that swan. So nice. Lu, warrior, the shining one. The chariot and the charioteer, rescue from danger. Treasures, stone, spear, sword and cauldron. Sun wheels, talismans. And the last card is Tir Nanog, Blessed Isles to the west, and this is supposed to be the land of fairy. So that's the entire deck, guys. Quite a chunky one, isn't it? I mean, 64 cards, that's a lot in a oracle deck. So I love it when there's loads of cards in a deck, because sometimes you only get 30 or 35, and I always feel like, for me anyway, that's not enough. But yeah, so that is the Celtic Healing Oracle. Let me know what you think, guys. I haven't seen anyone with this deck. I might be wrong and people may have shown it, but I haven't seen anyone with it. Like I say, some people might be put off that it's just black and white, but I love it for what it like represents, plus the fact that I do actually like the artwork. But yeah, let me know what you think, And yeah, I'm sure I'll be back soon. I've got a couple of VRs that I want to do, so when I can I'll be doing those plus some more walkthroughs. So yeah, so until then I hope everyone has a good weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.